Mudam.
It's
So you're Mudan, and there's also Mudam.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that like a female Mudan? Mudam.
So yeah, I mean, she actually does the trash taste scene changes.
Oh, okay.
She's
Thanks,
also
Mudam.
she's also a professional camera operator in Estonia, does sports shoots and stuff.
Oh, cool.
So she has background in it.
So how many people do you have now, like in your company?
I have 4 who I've hired like in my company per se, which means I pay like for their holidays, for health and stuff.
Right.
And around 10 freelancers, plus minus 4.
God damn.
It's cool that you've gone from just being solo to that.
Yeah.
Also kind of crazy to have that kind of ambition. I think a lot of people would be like, okay, this is scary.
Yeah.
It is. It is so horrible. Every day I wake up in sweat. I'm like, oh my God, is this the downfall today?
Yeah, because I was going to ask, you are human, right? You. I just want to check that you want to
see if I bleed.
You're not like the T100. Like,
well, you're wearing a wristband that checks your vitals. So I'm not too sure, to be honest.
If you don't know, like Mudan, or like you are the most efficient human being I've ever met in my life, to the point where sometimes I questioned if you have not like pre-programmed yourself every morning to be the most efficient thing you could be.
I remember one time where I was like, yeah, this guy's not human. It was AX a few years ago where you were there, and we were just chilling out in the hotel room, the hotel lobby or something, and we were just like chatting and all that kind of stuff. And then just like, as this conversation is going between Mudan, myself, and like a couple of other people, Mudan just like pulls his phone out and just starts like doing something. And I thought you were like playing a game. And I looked over and you had mirrored your computer back at home onto your mobile, and you were editing a video on your phone.
Yeah, I think it was because Trash Taste, like Melee needed the outro cinematic to be like longer or something.
Yeah.
And it had to be done within half an hour.
You were just doing it on your phone.
How is that even possible?
This guy's not human.
It takes a while. It's like 10 times longer on the phone, but it's
no
Yeah.
shit, it's 10 times longer.
Yeah. So like, I want to ask, what is your advice for like efficiency hack? How did you min-max your life? Yeah. How do you min-max your life as much as possible?
addiction. Just be addicted to one thing. Do it. Just stick to that. That's the only explanation.
I think a lot of the times when people have YouTubers and they work with editors, it's kind of like this honeymoon period where it's really fun and it's exciting to edit for someone new, and then it kind of becomes a lot more like, okay, there's a deadline, can we make sure we meet it, and it becomes like that. But I guess it's never been like that for you, which is very strange.
So how did you? I guess that's one thing I've always wanted to ask you is like, how did you get into like video editing? Like where does that passion come from?
Well, I don't know how about a lot of people, but pretty much until I was like 17, 16, I had no ambition in life. Like I didn't know what I wanted to do in life.
Yeah,
you just described every teenager, right?
Yeah, exactly. People ask you, oh, what do you want to be when you grow up? You're like, IT worker, I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
But, well, when I was 13, I was really like panic mode. Looked around my room, like what should my purpose in life be? Show my PSP. I saw my PSP collection, was like, I'm going to collect all of them.
Okay.
And that was for the next 5 years. That was my life's purpose.
Right.
And then I think in high school, they had like cameras at school.
Mm-hmm.
And I borrowed them for like, actually, just before that year, I decided to do like a stop motion Tetris with chocolate for some reason. I don't know why.
That's cute. That's cute.
Yeah. Because like back then, the cameras didn't really shoot film. Like none of the phones had videos.
Right.
And I had one camera at home, and it was like one of those old ones that only shot pictures. So I couldn't like shoot video. I was like, all right, stop motion it is.
Damn.
And when I got to school, they actually had cameras you could borrow. So I borrowed a camera, and it was really fun to like think of something and make it into a reality. And then for the next 3 years, I pretty much had the camera like half the time with me.
Damn.
Fucking hell. So like we talked about this before we started recording, but what are you wearing now? Like,
What?
This thing.
yeah.
Oh.
Because I thought me and Connor thought it was a wristwatch at first, and I was like,
No.
wait a minute, I can't see any numbers on that.
No, this is a Whoop. This is pretty much to check your vitals, I guess. Like, what is a better word to use it?
It's like dystopian as fuck to say
You
that.
have the same thing. You just have a screen on it.
It's just steps. It's got steps.
Doesn't it check your pulse?
Yeah, it does too. Yeah.
Does it check your sleep?
I don't wear it for bed.
It does the same thing. I just don't have a.
How the fuck can you sleep? How can you sleep with it on? I don't know. I mean,
I mean, people go to sleep with Fitbits
there is something ironic about me being like, oh yeah, it's you're so dystopian. Haha.
Wow. No, I was thinking of getting like a smartwatch, but then I was like, I don't want a screen on my watch. So this was
Right.
the
Yeah, well,
next
most
best
of
option.
the time, if I get